Welcome to 3 Minute Thoughts. So, story time, because I'm in my story time outfit. And it's not really much of a story, just more like an information dump, I guess. But as a kid, I used to have a tree house. Although it wasn't actually a tree house. It was, so we had a large lot that we lived on. It's in Jersey. There was a bunch of large lots in the suburbs. And in the back right corner, there was a garden in the back of the house. And in the back right corner, we had like a little compost pile. Actually, it was a really big compost pile. It's like 10 foot by 10 foot area that we dump the organic refuse in. And then right before it was where our tree, well, I'd say it's a tree house, but it wasn't a tree house. Because there was trees and woods back there, but the structure that was built was not attached to any trees. So it was a kid's fort, is the best way to describe it. And it had stilts that were good 4x4s in each of the corners. And the thing I think was like 5 foot tall to where you get to the actual level that the kids could be on. And the thing was then 6 foot higher than that, 5 or 6 feet, with a plywood roof. I remember my dad put a lot of effort into building this thing, and we did use it a bunch, climbing up the wooden ladder and hanging out in there. But we didn't really have... We used it some. It felt like there was a lot more effort put into building this thing than its actual use. But that made me think of other childhood forts, like in the garage. Even younger, before we had this tree house, this structure, in the garage, in the roof of the garage, you'd pull down one of those ladders that like extend from the ceiling that's hidden away. You just pull it down, unfold it, and it was really 12 foot. It was really high up there. So I climb up into the roof, into this really small crawl space, and we put the little tiny kids' chairs with some comic books, and we had our own little like refuge escape. The place was maybe like 4 foot tall, so adults couldn't easily crawl around in the area. But it was a great place for kids to hang out in this little cubby. So that was our cubby before the treehouse. And there was an irony there because it was a great little way to escape from the parents, and they couldn't get to us there. But we couldn't actually get up there unless the parents let the ladder down because we were too small to grab the cord and pull the ladder down. And I kind of feel like maybe even like today there might still be like little chairs and comic books up there. But I don't know. That was the old house that got sold 20 some years ago. I'm sure they've looked up there since then. But it made me think of, do people really have tree houses? Did you have a tree house growing up? Or what kind of escapes, forts? I mean, you make pillow forts, but what else do kids have as an escape? So what are your experiences? Let me know in the comments. Thanks.